Thanks for resubscribing. This should be enough money for TBH and pop a brick from Dr. Eggman.
I almost forgot I got more sad news for you guys. Yesterday, we talked about Bungie's marathon and some of the fraud problems they were facing. And we now have an update. According to Polygon, Bungie delays marathon indefinitely.
But unfortunately, dick riding is not a proper
for the slow niggas.
Transportation.
Indefinitely means...
Get off my man Sonic's dick!
Shout out to whoever just subbed. Indefinitely means we don't know when this shit is coming up. And before we get into the article, I saved the tweet because before I clicked the article, the first thing I seen is this top comment. Can they do us a favor and just cancel this shit so we can get Destiny 3? I said, damn, bruh. Damn, they dunking on this shit. All right, here we go. Bungie has delayed Marathon indefinitely, scrapping the game's previously scheduled September 23rd release date. The company offered no new release date or window and a development update on Marathon. This leaves fans uncertain about when the FPS extraction shooter will arrive, days after Sony Interactive Studios CEO said Marathon wouldn't be the next Concord. For those who missed the stream yesterday, that's what we talked about. The Sony CEO promised this game would not be the next Concord. And now we don't know when it's coming out. The delay follows a series of setbacks, including a noticeable dip in marketing support from Sony. Plagiarism, it's not allegations, they confirmed it. Let's correct that. Plagiarism allegations surrounding the project. It's not allegations. The studio confirmed they stole art from a nigga on Twitter. That is confirmed. That's not an allegation. And reports of low team morale, all of which signal trouble long before the official announcement. But according to the note provided by Bungie, the delay mostly stems from user feedback from the alpha playtest, which is what I talked about yesterday. Marathon's biggest problem is not that the alpha lacked content or they got caught stealing art. Because one thing I've learned about the internet being here for a really long time, niggas don't care. Niggas be looking for a come up. They be looking to dunk on somebody so they can drop a video just shitting on shit. But do people actually care? I do. Because since the beginning, I've been preaching vote for your wallet. You can go listen to the early podcast, the early content. My message has been very consistent. I want to see change. But most people on the internet are grifters, believe it or not. They don't fucking care. They're just looking to get extra retweets and shit like that. But Bungie has to understand, I don't think them sprucing up, adding an extra map or two is gonna make people buy it. Marathon's biggest problem is the foundation. The industry's trying to push extraction shooters, but like with the exception of a few like Escape from Tarkov and you know Arc Raiders making some noise, most people don't want to play this genre of games. I never booted up DMZ in fucking Call of Duty. We played regular multiplayer. I don't want to extract shit. That's colonizer behavior. And nigga, I will never colonize nothing. I'm not extracting, nigga. People, matter of fact, do people who love extraction shooters, are they prone? Are they perplexed? Or no, are they addicted to colonizing? Let me stop. I'm just yapping. Let me stop. He said, you know what? You're right. Let me read this comment. Though every comment in real-time conversation on social media and Discord, your voice has been very strong and clear, Bungie said. We've taken this to heart, and we know we need more time to craft Marathon into the game that truly reflects your passion. We don't have a passion. The average person doesn't have a passion for extraction shooters. After much discussion within our dev team, we've made the decision to delay the September 23rd release date. Bungie also lets players know over the next few months we'll continue closed testing to deploy gameplay updates and test new features as they come online. The studio said it was taking the extra time to focus on 3 areas for Marathon, including upping the survival game, aspects with more challenging and engaging encounters, and more rewarding runs, doubling down on the Marathon universe with more narrative and environmental storytelling elements. Guys, breaking news. Bungie didn't learn from Destiny 1. They think it's cool to launch a new IP without explaining the universe. That's a trend that needs to fucking die in gaming. We want to indulge in these new IPs. We want to get lost in these new whimsical worlds that you crafted. But you just admitted you didn't craft shit. With some guns. And a spruced up Dark Zone from fucking... What's that shit from Ubisoft? That goofy ass shit. They just got the DLC. The shit in Brooklyn, I don't know. Yeah, we need some... The Division. And they want to work on the social experience, including proximity chat, so social stories can come to life. Yes! If you're going to make a multiplayer game that's heavy on teamwork, you should have proximity chat in it. Fucking From Software. I hate playing with randoms in goddamn Night Rain. Bungie promised an update on Marathon later this fall. When will it share an update on progress and a new release date? Marathon slated for release on PS5, Windows, and the Xbox Series. It really pains me to say this, Bungie, but I think I can speak, I don't want to say for most, but a lot of people, that I'm here to say, we don't care. And it sucks to hear that. But it doesn't change the fact that we don't care. It's just too many cool games out here, man. I don't want to play this game where the colors are so vibrant I have to wear my reading glasses because it's gonna fucking blow my eye sockets out. It's too fucking bright, nigga. Turn that shit down. I like color, but it's like, goddamn. I don't want to extract shit. That's colonization. I don't participate in that. There's no story. You said it was launching with 6 characters and like 3 maps? Okay. So you delay it to what? The top of 2026 so you can add 2 extra maps? Still not gonna care. Like I said, the biggest issue with this game is the foundation. When it comes out, I think it'll have a moment for like a week. But unless they find a way to change this game and the formula really drastic, I stand by the fact that I think it's DOA. I don't wish that upon them. I want to see them do well. But the reality is that Sony paid billions of dollars for a company that has no fucking portfolio. So I don't feel bad for you guys. You guys got robbed. Matter of fact, shout out to Bungie, man. One of the best finesses. One of the best finesses in modern history, man. The people at Bungie somehow convinced Sony that their studio was worth billions of dollars. The studio that had one game in their portfolio, which was Destiny. And by the time Sony bought Bungie, Destiny's 2 lifespan was over. They had like 1 or 2 DLCs left. So Sony banked on Marathon. Hate to break it to you, but you won't be running the marathon like Nipsey. I think this is more of a 5K. It's more of a 5K. What other news I got for you guys? Oh, more positive. We got Dying Light stuff. Hold up. Some more gameplay for Dying Light. Fuck this beat. He said, what's going on in here? We're just reminiscing over when Bungie used to be great. Hopefully they get it together, but I don't believe in that game. Get your cardio up. It's not a marathon. It's just a 5K, guys. All right. Weapons overview for Dying Light.
Game director for Dying Light the Beast.
Shout out to Proximus with the subs.
Focused on expanding the weapons you use and how you interact with them in the world of Castor Woods. From familiar tools of survival to some exciting new additions, we have crafted a diverse arsenal that's meant to keep you on your toes. In the next few minutes, I am going...
We found out where some of them recent Ubisoft devs that got laid off, we found out where they're working at now.
...to take you through some of the changes and innovations we have made with weapons in this game, and why they are a key part of your journey through Castor Woods. In Dying Light the Beast, We wanted to take everything we've learned from designing weapons in the franchise and elevate it further. While playing, you'll still come across familiar weapons, from the trusty machete to the heavy two-handed weapons that players know and love. But we also wanted to push beyond that. We still focus mainly on melee weapons, but firearms are one of the distinct elements from the game. They are more present than ever before.
The lighting looks really good in that hallway. Like, that looks good too.
However, you need to be cautious. The noise from firearms can attract more infected, so use them wisely. Survival is at the heart of Dying Light the Beast, and that philosophy is reflected in how we designed and distributed weapons.
Nah, it's not Dying Light 3. It's like a smaller spin-off game. It's called Dying Light the Beast.
Have durability, and if you use them too much, they will break. However, you can repair them directly through the weapon wheel or inventory, provided you have the necessary resources. Lower rare weapons.
I don't know how I feel about weapon denigration. That's cool that you can repair it like wherever you are with the weapon wheel, but that shit's annoying when you got a million zombies coming after
tend
you.
to break more often, but are cheaper to repair, while higher-end weapons last longer but require more resources to maintain.
I hope you don't have to
As you
repair
explore,
too much.
You will encounter what we call opportunity weapons. Everyday items people once used for regular tasks that are now repurposed for
I honestly think Ubisoft laying off all those devs was actually a good thing. It's letting them find another team to show their true colors. No, that's facts. That's how we got Expedition 33. One thing you got to understand, Chad, is when one door closes, that just means another one's open. It's all about a matter of perspective. You got to see the blessing, then achieve the blessing.
survival. Whether it's an old pipe or a farm
But you
port,
can't see the blessing if
these
you
are
caught up in a
the
toxic
weapons
situation.
to start with, reinforcing the survivalist experience. But the best weapons are the ones you'll find through exploration. Castor Woods is full of hidden gems. Whether it's a dark zones containing a valuable weapon, or a dangerous encounter with Baronmans guarding key areas. We wanted to make sure players get early exposure to a variety of weapon types.
Too bad it didn't work out for the Mind's Eyes guys. Well, first of all, we were talking about Ubisoft devs. Mind's Eyes developers were former Rockstar devs. When's the last time you heard Rockstar laid off people? They don't really be laying off people like that. So I think they got fired because they fucking suck, nigga. Because, I mean, look at that game, bro. Fuck that game. That is not the same situation. That is not the same situation. Rockstar prints money. They are not laying people off.
Giving them the chance
Them
to
niggas
choose a
got
playstyle
fired.
that works best for them. We wanted to reward players who
Pink
venture
eye,
off
yeah.
the beaten path, showing them that in a world full of danger, taking risks can lead to great rewards. Additionally, we have added new weapon types that have never been seen in the franchise, like the powerful grenade launcher. This weapon is incredibly versatile, letting you use various types of grenades to adapt to different situations. Assuming you've explored
Big
enough to
grenade
gather
launcher.
resources you need for crafting them, but I am totally in love with our new flamethrower. Not only it does look incredible, thanks to all the detail our artists and animators put into it, but it's also one of the best weapons for crowd control. Ammunition for it can be a bit scarce, but I use it all the time.
Not gonna lie, after all the bullshit with Nintendo they pull with their consoles, prices going up for their games feels so disrespectful. Hey, the best thing we could all do is don't buy that shit. Like, when I saw that news about the 3.5 million in the first week, I said, oh no, bro. Oh no. But I guarantee you, if that first week the report came out and Nintendo sold 100,000 Switch 2 units, they would have panicked. And we would have held steady for the rest of 2025. I guarantee you by top of 20, because it doesn't take long. The thing y'all got to understand about businesses and corporations that are moving billions of dollars, when you play at a certain level, and this is why a lot of content creators fuck up, right? When you play at a certain level and you're moving a certain amount of money, you have to learn to you have to make that money back. You have a higher ceiling, right? Like, let's say you rent out a place to produce content and the rent is $5,000 a month. Now you have to make $5,000. So the point I'm trying to make is, when it comes to like Nintendo, they spent all this money producing these Switch 2s. They have to make the money back to break even and keep their company afloat because they employ thousands of people across the globe. So if motherfuckers didn't buy the Switch 2 because they didn't like the business practices, I can almost guarantee you, and we stayed steady through all of 2025, at the top of 2026, we would have saw a price cut. But it doesn't take long, but it's like, and that's the shit that be pissing me off. I'm like, just a little self-control, a little. You saw what, I mean, the proof's in the pudding. You saw what happened with fucking Marathon. We're right here. Marathon, that beta came out. Niggas was like, nah. They said, we're It's a we gotta delay this shit. Why? Because Sony spent $2 billion acquiring fucking Bungie. They can't afford to lose. So we, the consumer, can actually use that against the corporation. But it requires group economics, and unfortunately, people are too selfish. Niggas really wanted to play Mario Kart and have their Minish Cap tingle, which is unfortunate, bro.
When I'm surrounded or need to clear out a room full of infected, it's incredibly satisfying.
There's a board call. Yes, real shit. There's a board call every quarter. And when that earning report came in, we're down 50%. Slash the price, $100, $50.
Created some unique, visually stunning variants.
Drop the games to 70, 60.
You can find in special locations. So be sure to keep an eye out.
Do you think more games will be hitting the $80 mark like Outer Worlds? All I'm gonna say is I hope not.
Spoil it all to you now. We want to discover some of them yourselves while playing the game. As you can see, weapons play a crucial role in surviving the dangers of Castor Woods. We have worked hard to make sure that every weapon has its purpose and is meaningful in combat and exploration. Whether you're using everyday items to fight for survival or unlocking powerful, game-changing weapons, there's always something new to discover.
Shit, now that I think about it, I can make the argument we wouldn't even have had to wait till 2026. If week one for the Switch, this looks good, by the way. If week one for the Switch 2, they only sold like 100,000 units and Nintendo's panicking because it came out in June, I could make a case to where all we would have had to have done is wait till probably hold strong till like September because of the holiday season. They're going to want to push units for December for Christmas and Hanukkah and shit and Kwanzaa. So like they would have probably slashed the price $50 to $100 just to get those Christmas sales. Like we wouldn't even have had to wait that long. I can make the argument. No self-control is crazy. They would have never happened in Japan. Would have moved the units. I don't know. How's it performing in Japan? I don't know the numbers for Japan. I keep telling my friends our game backlogs keep getting longer than a quarter. And yeah, that's another thing too. People be complaining about their backlogs are hella long, but then continue to buy shit that you know you're not gonna play for 2 years. We know PlayStation niggas is never gonna play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth because we saw the sales. So speaking of a game nobody plays anymore, Bandai Namco just announced that there's new DLC coming to Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Let's check the Steam DB. Steam DB Sparking Zero. Let's see. So for the 900 people, the 900 Tang sippers, Hawaiian t-shirt wearing, sockless ass niggas walking around barefoot, unemployed, that play Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, the highest of the intellectuals in the gaming community, according to them, that don't brush their teeth but once a week. You guys got some new content coming. They're adding Shallot. I don't know who the fuck is that on June 23rd.
My body's itching for a fight.
I'm so glad they put that on the screen because I'm like, who the fuck is this? Am I that out of the loop? Okay, he's from a mobile game. You guys excited for Shallot?
Too bad, because this will be a massacre! Yeah! You really think you can beat me? Let's make this a fun one, old man. Don't hold back on me. Otherwise, what's the
second comment under the tweet?
Slowpoke! Well, what are you waiting for?
I was part of the Special Force once. Guess we both have beliefs we can't turn our backs on.
Ha! Here goes! Yeah! Take this! I'm ending this, right?
What's the point of putting a mobile game character in this game when everybody's still gonna play the same characters? You're gonna play Blue Vegito and shit.
Yeah!
This shit looks so ass because it is. What up, Amp? Like, who asked for this nigga, bruh? Don't you know Dragon Ball fans don't want him? They want another Goku, guys. We need 35 Gokus. This shit boring. I'm not watching this. Fuck this game. What's the second comment? All 5 players left will enjoy this. That's crazy, yo. Shout out to the 900 still playing this game, man. Shout out to y'all. Y'all keep fighting a good fight. Hey, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero community, let me know when's the next big tournament. When's the next big tournament, guys? I heard if you enter it, you make top 8 automatically because ain't nobody playing this shit. Let's go into the sub box here real quick, fast, in a hurry. Let me change my account. Get my likes up on YouTube. Get my likes up. Hit the like button. I'm the biggest Dragon Ball fan, and I don't even want to play this shit. Sparking Zero fans are like Naughty Dog. They just want different versions of the same thing. And it's unfortunate. Scum. Why the fuck do they keep talking about Scum? Any trailers I should be aware of, chat? Any trailers before I get on this game? Tony Hawk trailer. We already know that's coming. I don't really care about that. The Hunter Call of the Wild? Sweet. War Robots Frontiers. Oh, that's a Battle Pass trailer. Sonic the Hedgehog and Squad Busters collaboration. What does that mean? Squad Busters. Whoa. That sounded kind of, whoa. That sounded kind of, I don't see nothing interesting. Clash of Clans. Lego Fortnite Expedition official gameplay trailer. I'm good off that. There's a good video on Halliburton suffering a blow. I saw he was injured this morning or something. Hades got an update. Yeah, I don't really see no interesting trailers. Oh, Mafia. New Mafia. Dying Light. Oh, there goes my boy right there. A calf strain? Do they what they saying is the probability of him playing in the next game? It's the final. They might have to give him a cortisone shot of some shit, bro. Out fishing official reveal trailer. Need them to announce the 3rd Horizon game. I don't think we're getting that anytime soon. I feel like if we do get another Horizon game this generation, it'll be at the tail end of the PS5. So then it'll give them an excuse to remaster it and put it on the PS6. Like the last year of the PS5, I would see that happening. Because if he don't play, I don't want to say the Pacers is cooked, but that's definitely not good. Even though he had a bad game, you still want him to be there. Yeah, this is from yesterday. That's all there is. All right, let's look at these trailers real quick.
Thanks for the follow, but unfortunately...
So about Xbox niggas not buying Final Fantasy 16?
Transportation. You hear that, Shadow? Get off my man Sonic's dick!
No, I didn't talk about Xbox niggas buying Final Fantasy 16. I was unaware of that. But to be fair, nobody bought that shit. That shit sucks, niggas. So that don't surprise me. I just wish that Black Panther game didn't cancel. Real shit. Hold up. Why is this nigga spamming the fucking chat, bro? Hold up, y'all. 1 second. My bad, YouTube chat. It's always one nigga. You niggas is weird, bro. Oh, I can't even see it. Why do I see it in... That's weird. Put it in live. Oh, there it is. What was I about to say? I just want y'all to know this nigga waited. You have to be following my channel for 20 minutes. This nigga waited 20 minutes to just spam look up in the chat, bro. Go make another account and wait 20 minutes, bro. Get that ass banned, nigga.
Get that fucking ass banned. You guys, what the fuck I tell you about?
Thank God, you ain't funny. Only lame niggas say that shit.
How about I post a picture of me busting a nut in your face? Get that ass banned.
Weird ass nigga. All right, my bad. Like I can't. I'm actually trying to engage with the YouTube chat. Like most of y'all being cool in there. There's always one though, bro. Like, get that ass banned, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Hit the like button. I saved the YouTube chat. Hey, what the fuck is this? Is this like Clash of Clans? Bootleg Clash of Clans? Yeah, we're good off that. Let's see, Mafia trailer. Official Breaking a Marta, capturing performance. Come on.
Looking for Luca.
Any news on the Cosmic Invasion? Nah, I don't got any.
Sticking around where you don't belong will be the last thing you do. Capisti?
in Mafia the Old Country. Our story is actually very grounded. It's a very kind of personal story. It's really important that those characters do feel believable. They feel like they live in that world.
No more running.
He look like Starkiller.
For anybody working on story-driven cinematic games, the casting process is always hugely important.
Father, so good to see you.
The actors are going to help you bring the emotions that you want the player to feel to screen.
To friendship.
We've been very lucky. We found our core characters, our central 5 or 6 characters, all just popped out from the screen as soon as we saw them.
Are you going to tell me the truth? Or are you going to accuse me of having a wild imagination?
So the
like
game's gonna be more
everyone else?
cinematic. I know, right? Like, where's the gameplay?
I had an immediate, strong instinct that this was going to be our guy. This was our Enzo.
I thought family was supposed to mean something. How can you do that to him?
I had a relationship with Enzo before Ricardo, the actor, got involved, right? Because we understand his journey in the game. I had a different idea to who Enzo was going to be, and it's really interesting.
They're charismatic as fuck. Well, I mean, voice acting is acting.
A character in a video game.
You gotta be.
A lot of hands from the
so you don't get a generic, boring character.
To the character artists, to the animators, everybody brings something to the character, and Enzo absolutely evolved across that process. He started as a sort of a younger guy in a way that was maybe even more naive and fresh-faced than we see him in the game.
I'm going far away from this place, Gaetano. Never coming back.
Enzo is a badass, right? Enzo is a dangerous guy. But he also has this other side to him where he's very human and approachable. He's trying to figure some of this stuff out in the same way players are as they encounter him in the game. Ricardo still has a lot of that. He has that naivety, has a quality to him and his performance.
We needed somebody very, very special for that role. And yeah,
Man, I thought this shit was gonna have some gameplay, bro. They just talking about the voice acting. I don't really care about this.
We are trying to listen to our actors and to their ideas.
Yeah, it's just showing off the mocap and the yapping. Like, bro, can we get? I'm good off this. Can we get some gameplay, man? I mean, if you care more about this type of stuff, I guess. I'll drop the link. What is out fishing? Literally just a fishing game. Mocap and yap.
I used to come here as a kid.
Did I hear you right? You said the Black Panther Captain America game was delayed? Yeah, that game got delayed a while ago. Anybody want to fish?
Pine trees, the still water.
Not playing this shit. All right, there's no trailers. Let's get on the game chat.